Have you noticed a major jump in your veterinary bills? Well, if so, you are not alone.
Right now, prices for animal services are outpacing inflation, and Senator Richard Blumenthal is putting the blame on corporate greed.
Fox 61's Bridget Bjorlo joins us with more on what's being called Big Vet. Bridget.
Well, Brent and Sarah, this really affects a lot of people when you think about around 60% of American families have a pet, right? So they're paying all of this. Last year, Americans spent more than $38 billion on veterinary care, according to Forbes. Before the pandemic, that number was $29 billion. So a big jump there. Yes, more people have adopted pets in that time, but the cost for animal services has also skyrocketed. Senator Blumenthal says private equity firms are rapidly consolidating the vet industry, owning nearly 1/3 of all veterinary clinics, and the senator says they're cashing in on life-saving care.
Many pet owners are just like Eileen Scully, who would do nearly anything for their furry friends.
I have a 2-year-old basset hound who is the love of my life.
But lately, she's been struck with sticker shock when paying for Quinny's health care.
It's infuriating. She recently was spayed, which was not covered by the insurance and cost about $1,200.
$1,200 for a service that helps slow the pet population at a time when shelters are getting inundated with surrendered animals.
Shelter intake is on the rise, and then we're seeing adoptions on the decrease.
I don't fault the veterinary practices. I think it's the corporate model that's now taken over a lot of our vet practices that's to blame.
It's why Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal is teaming up with Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren to fight what he calls Big Vet.
These private equity firms will buy individual practices, family practices, or smaller practices in towns or cities, roll them up, that is, combine them, consolidate them under a corporate umbrella.
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the cost of urban vet services jumped roughly 8% from February 2023 to 2024 and close to 60% from a decade prior.
We owe our pets better than the kind of corporate greed that they receive when private equity takes over these firms.
Blumenthal and animal advocates agree the practice of profiteering off pets needs to end before basic animal health care becomes unaffordable for most Americans.
It's not sustainable for people that are probably lower incomes, and I think that's what we need to be concerned about, is how can people who want to bring pets into their homes afford to do so in a way that's not going to bankrupt them or put them in excruciating debt.
Blumenthal is co-sponsoring a Senate bill called the Stop Wall Street Looting Act. He admits the chances of it passing this year are slim, but he says the fight will continue in 2025. Brent, Sarah.